What up, YouTube? I'm back. This is the second part to painting rocking chairs, and this is the spraying the rocking chair part. So this is going to be the end result. I'm just going to put one coat on them, and I think that's about all they're really going to need. Really, I think what it is I come down to, I didn't have enough to second coat it, and they turned out good with one decent coat on it. So, but the whole point is you want to start at the bottom like I'm doing now. Get all that stuff out of the way. Get all them hard to hit spots. Work from the inside out. And then when you flip it over, you can go outside in. It's a lot easier on you that way. Because the one thing you don't want to do is make sure that you don't overlap you don't want to keep overlapping certain spots, because that's where it starts to get sagging. That's where sagging occurs. So the main thing that you want to focus on when you do this stuff is, start in the hardest part, get that area sprayed out, and then work yourself out of it. And for new tips and new content, make sure you guys hit that subscribe button. If you guys can help out at all, it'd be with hitting that subscribe button, and it's totally free, doesn't cost a thing. If you could leave a message in your comments and hit that like button. And not to mention, if you guys want to check out the video of me actually sanding this stuff and getting it ready, it's the video is in my my channel. So if you want to check out my page, then you can see all that stuff. So just make sure that you guys check it out if you want to see how I prep it to get it ready for paint. Because the paint was actually chipping really bad in a lot of areas, more or less just towards the bottom. But the rest of it had to get sanded and buffed and cleaned up because it had a bunch of mold on it. But like I was saying, the main thing that you want to do is start at the bottom and work your way up inside. Like start inside and then work your way out. And flipping these over like this, it's so much easier to do it this way. Because if I had a table, I would just stick it up on the table, and it's so much easier to work on it with the desk or like a flat table with sawhorses. Then you can work on it that way. But for the most part, I didn't have that option to do that with the sawhorses, so I ended up doing it this way. Plus, he wanted me to just do it in like 20 minutes, and it's impossible to paint something in 20 minutes. So that's why I'm just scraping it, sanding it, and painting it. It's getting just a cheap paint job, so I'm just changing the color and giving it a little more life. And something else I wouldn't overlook is whenever you sand something and it's got raw wood, that's one thing that you want to make sure that you get a double coat of paint on. Like, even though the rest of it, there's way more paint that don't need to be painted twice than there is the areas that do. So that's what I'm looking for right now, is all the dry areas that have raw wood showing. I'm putting paint on them first, and then I'm second coating it as I'm going, because it sets up pretty quick. Because like I said, it's super hot outside, so just about as fast as you're painting it, you can turn right back around, I would say within like 5 to 10 minutes, and shoot right back over top of it, and it gives it like a double coat, and it hardens together. So we call that back in a paint job. So we go through there, spot prime it, and then run a coat. But if you can, make sure you guys hit that subscribe button. Like I was saying, it's really important, and if you can help out at all, it'd be worth hitting that. And if you get into this stuff and you like this kind of content, make sure you hit that subscribe button, because it does help. And make sure you hit that like button, because it helps the algorithm. And make sure you guys leave a comment, tell me what you think. Especially if you ever did this yourself. Like, how would you do it? Would you just... Because I'm the type of guy, I would take these to my house, set them in my garage, and fix them right. But when it comes to a budget, it sucks. Because I can only do what he wants me to do with what I got. And it's really hard, especially when I'm the type of guy that for the past 25 years I've been doing it by the book. The money's there, do it right, fix it, and move on. And it's really hard, especially when you got a mindset of fixing it right. Because if it was my stuff, these things look phenomenal. Like, it'd take me 3 or 4 days to paint them, but they would look phenomenal. And it sucks because I can't do that. Plus, they're just rocking chairs. I get it. You gotta hit everything from this angle, and so like this way, like basically gotta crisscross everything. So when I flip it over, I'll know the bottom's hit, and the only thing I need to hit is what's white. So get what you can get now. Once it dries, so I can flip it. So I don't want to stand it up right now because the bottoms are still wet. And then I'll shoot it the rest of the way. See what I mean? Right now I just want to get the bottom so when I flip it over, it'll be alright. Just so you guys know, I'm using an emerald, an exterior emerald. It's at 100% acrylic, so it really does help with the exterior, with it being outside. So, but it's going to be on a porch too. But if you ever need to leave it outside in the yard, it will hold up to it too. But now that the tops are ready, they're almost dry. Normally I would do this in a garage, but he just wanted it knocked down and sprayed, so I don't have the time for all that. But if it was me, I'd have made them look decent at least. They'll turn out decent, they just, I don't know. See, that's what I was talking about in the sanding. That's what happens when you don't sand out the edges good enough. They do stuff like that. But it just needs a couple coats of paint on it, it'll seal it back up. That's why you need somebody to hold your gun for you. And more white. That's what I was saying. Like, you want to hit all the hard spots that you can first, and a lot of times it's easier to do it from the bottom up, and then flip it over, and then do top down. And it's got a couple of medallions in them, so I taped them off. And so, because 90% of the time, if you don't tape them off, they'll just eventually start peeling soon. But if you can hit that subscribe button, this is like really important. Plus, if you want to see the next one, you know, it'll notify you when I'm gonna drop another video, or it'll notify you that I did drop another video. Sorry. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, and leave a comment. Tell me what you think. If you ever had to do stuff yourself. But this is not necessarily factory finish. This is just recoating it. Like, we can make these things look phenomenal if you want, but that's not the point right now. We're just trying to put a coat on them. So this is just a quick half a day job. So love you. So much dry. I think it turned out decent. There was a bug in it. I tried to get the bug out, stuck my thumb in it. Because I cut him out and he flipped over. And I tried to pick him up. It didn't work. Take these things and pop them off. They're just tape. But they turn out decent. Make sure you guys hit that subscribe button for new tips on other projects like this. It's the first time I got to do some rockers with us out in the open like this. Normally we do this stuff in the garage where it's nice and clean and got tools to work with and stuff like that, but he just wanted them knocked down, sanded, and painted, so that's what he got. There's a couple spots that need touched up on it. Like, sometimes it's just areas that you really can't get to as you're spraying it because you don't want to put too much paint on it so it don't run. But little stuff like that, you come back with a little artist brush, come in, hit that, clean it right up. That's how I'm going to fix this. I'll come in with an artist brush and just clean it up. But hit that subscribe button because it's really important. Hit the like button. Make sure you leave a comment. What do you think? Love you.